This is the easiest nano crop farm for Minecraft Bedrock, and it will allow you to grow tons of wheat, carrots, potatoes, and beetroot, so settle in and let's build. Alright, the first thing you want to do is grab your sticky piston, and we're going to place a sticky piston facing upwards. We're then going to place down a sticky piston on the diagonal facing towards the player, and then we're going to come over here and we're going to place down a glass block. We're then going to grab our cobblestone now, or whatever building block you're using, and create this L shape. We're going to place down a tile of dirt here, and then we're going to go ahead and waterlog this piston. Alright, the next thing we're going to do is go ahead and till this soil right here, and since this piston is waterlogged, it's going to hydrate this land, and we need it hydrated, and since we're working on the farm, it just makes sense to till it now. Next, we're going to place down 2 dispensers facing towards this tile right here. Then we're going to place down a lever on the front of the sticky piston, which is going to lift this sticky piston up and eventually power the farm. We're going to place down an observer facing away from the player so that the face is looking towards the glass block and the red dot is on the side with the lever. We're going to place down a block right here and a block right here and 2 blocks right here as well and a temporary block right here. We're going to place down our observer facing the temporary block, so that way when we lift this piston, the observers are going to create an observer clock. We're then going to place down a dispenser facing downwards towards this tile right here, so all 3 of these dispensers should be facing inwards, and these are going to be our bone meal dispensers. We're going to come around back now and grab our redstone dust, place down 4 redstone dust going across like this, and now all we have to do is remove our temporary block right here. And perfect timing, it got hydrated. So when we go ahead and lift this, you'll hear that the dispensers are firing, the observer clock is working, this is moving, and if we want to turn it off, all we have to do is remove the observers. So I'm going to go ahead and load this up with bone meal and grab some crops to show you how it works. Alright, I've gone ahead and jumped into survival mode. All of these dispensers are filled with 3 stacks of bone meal now, and we actually have to do one tiny change. I forgot that we have to place a block right here in order to power this dispenser, so that's very important. Place down a block there and now it will work. And in order to use this thing, all we're going to do is turn this farm on, and a great thing is despite the particle effects, these dispensers actually aren't using any bone meal, so that is absolutely perfect. That's going to save a ton of bone meal. To use the farm, it's really simple. All you have to do is look in the corner of the farm and stand on this block. He has been here the entire video. And stand on this block right here with the lever, and we're just going to hold down the place block button, and as you can see, we are getting instant wheat, and we can do it with beetroot, instant beetroot, get a little closer to pick up those drops. Same thing with carrots, and of course you can do the same thing with potatoes. It's a pretty loud farm, all things considered, but it is very efficient, and it's great for getting some early game resources. If you can, if you've been to the Nether and you say you want to breed up some villagers, this is a great little farm to get you going. And of course, it's going to use the same amount of bone meal in every single one of these dispensers. So each crop is going to use 3 bone meal. So 1 wheat is, well, I guess wheat drops multiple, I think, but carrots drop multiple. Which one of these drops just 1? I don't think any of them do. I think they all drop multiple. But yeah, so it's an easy way to get a bunch of crops really quick, and it's actually a pretty small farm. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, then be sure to subscribe and leave a like. My name is 1UpMC, and I will catch you in the next one.